What's happening, Gemini, and welcome to your monthly reading for the month of February. So we're just going to jump straight in here, give them a bit more of a shuffle. Month of February. Gemini, what do we got for you? Hey, what do we got for you? It looks like we've got a few jumping out. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay, starting off with your first card for the month of February is the Moon card. Now, the Moon card is all about transformation. You're transforming from one tree to the next. So it seems like at the start of February, you're going to have some sort of transformation. However, when you look at this card, one of the big things that jumps out, probably because of the word at the bottom, but also the picture at the top, is the moon. Now, what it's saying is, even though you're having a transformation, try not to get distracted. Because see how you're getting distracted by the moon? So if you do get distracted while you're trying to do a transformation, your path ahead could end up being unstable or, getting out of alignment. So you need to make sure with this transformation at the start of February, you make sure that you're not getting distracted. Now let's clarify on that and see what sort of transformation we're looking at. Let's see what we got. I'm not really feeling too much with it at the moment. Okay, Magician. Now the Magician card is all about manifestation. So you can see the rays above his head. That's the spiritual realm. And then you can see he's got his, what's above is below. So what you're able to do is manifest. You can see also on the table in front of him, he has the cups, the swords, pentacles, the wands. Everything's in front of him. So you're able to manifest anything you want in your life. And you can see he's pointing at the ground and bring it into reality. So that clarifying on top of the Moon card is basically saying that you're having a transformation in your life in the beginning of February that allows you to manifest what you want into your life, which is pretty good. It's a great start. It's a great start. But then we jump straight into the Devil card. So the Devil card is all about temptations, sexual temptations, all that sort of stuff. In most Devil cards that you'll find in tarot, they'll have two people chained to a pillar. And even though they have chains on them, they usually have like a big ring around their neck holding the chain on, which means that they can take these chains off and release themselves at any point of time in their life. So even though you might have some sort of addiction or be around somebody that has some sort of addiction that's holding your life back, at any point of time, you're able to let that go and walk away. But it's you that's holding yourself there. You're the one that wants to be there. That's what it's saying. So let's clarify on top of that. See what that is about. Because it can be good, it can be bad. But it's saying a rebirth. So you can see the spirits in the sky there. So basically something has to leave your life in order for you to have this rebirth within your life in February. So on top of the addictions, it's almost clear as day telling you what needs to leave your life in order for you to have a rebirth and continue down the path behind. You can see you see it's going on behind him. In order to continue off into the sunset, you need to get rid of these addictions. Whatever it is in your life, but it is your choice at the end of the day. If you don't do those things, you probably won't get your rebirth. But if you do, in the month of February, you will have that rebirth. Moving on, you have Temperance. So Temperance is all about peace, balance, stability, all that sort of stuff. You can see the water dropping onto the fire there. that's basically saying that the water is hitting the fire, but it's not putting it out. And the fire isn't turning the water into steam. So it's the perfect balance of elements. So this is saying that coming into the month of February, you have the perfect balance and stability in your life. Which is, sometimes it can be good because you need the right thing of work and play to do it. Clarification on top of that is the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is literally saying, you can see the volcano in the background, and you can see the guy drive, or like the person on top of the dragon is saying that we need to get out of here. So this is some sort of urgency in order to move ahead in your life. But you can see that he's riding the dragon, so he's trusting where he's going in his life. He's trusting that dragon. But it's basically saying there's an urgency in your life to travel forwards. But this could also just mean that you are traveling somewhere. And, you might need to be traveling to this place in order to do something. But with the Temperance card, it's literally saying you have the perfect balance, peace, and stability in your life in order to travel. Just means that it's saying that, so before you get burnt by that volcano in the background, you may want to get moving. Don't want to be hanging around. Okay, the next card that we have is the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is all about, basically fatherhood or a father figure, someone with great authority in your life that is, it doesn't always have to be male as well, it can be female, but somebody that has a lot of authority, that knows what they're talking about, is going to come and give you a bit of guidance somewhere. They're going to tell you something that you don't know yet. It could be, just say if you're in business, it could be someone come along that knows something that you don't know, but they know what they're talking about. So in the month of February, you're probably going to have someone show up in your life, someone with authority, someone who knows what they're talking about, that's going to point you in the right direction or teach you something that you haven't been taught yet. Let's clarify what that is. Let's do some clarification on that one. So, the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is all about conflict and chaos. So you can see the people in the back, they're all in conflict, they're all in chaos. And you see the person in the front is trying to yell out over top of them, trying to get their attention, but no one's paying attention to him. So is there a point of even doing that? So sometimes it's better to wait for this chaos to relax, to chill just a little bit before you go putting, your word out that you want to try and say, instead of trying to blurt it over top of somebody, and they're just not listening to what you want to say. So on top of the Empress, or the Emperor, I should say, top of the Emperor, it's basically saying that you have chaos and conflict in your life, but there's somebody with authority that's going to come in and point you in the right direction of where you need to be going in your life, or tell you or show you something that you don't know. So it could even just be like in your business, your business ain't going correct, your money's not going right, something like that. And then someone comes in and just tells you something that they know that you don't, that helps you along your way. And rather than trying to raise your voice above them and be like, no, I know better, maybe back down and listen to them, and your life may go further. So that's towards the end of February. And then coming off into the last card, you have the Magician. And the Magician is all about, once again from the start, it's it's manifesting. So you're manifesting something into your life. Means you have the power to do it. You know how to do it. It's up to you what you want to manifest. You can see the sword, the pentacles, the wands. You see the rays coming behind him is basically saying that you know what you do, you know what to do to manifest things into your life. I don't know whether you have some sort of power or something. You just understand manifestation. But either way, for this to show up twice in your reading, is usually the universe saying, I meant what I said. So let's clarify on top of that. See what there is. Okay, the clarification is the Hanged Man. So the Hangman card, you can see him hanging in the tree. He's sort of stuck there. He's sacrificing his body. But he wants to be there and he wants to sacrifice his body in order to gain enlightenment. So you can see the lights beaming out of his head. He's gaining something, some sort of enlightenment out of his life. But he's having to sacrifice something in order to get to where he's going. So once again, in order to manifest what you want, seems like you need to sacrifice something in your life. This reading's a lot about sacrifice, really. Sacrificing something, some sort of addiction, some sort of something like that, in order to manifest what you want in your life. So we're going to leave that one there. So hopefully you all enjoyed that. Smash the like button, consider hitting that subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in your next episode. See you later!